a stray dog who wandered onto a military base with no owner and no name, and ended the war as a decorated sergeant, a 1-pound pigeon who became the only thing standing between 194 trapped soldiers and their own artillery. A bear cub who became a soldier's best friend, and a racehorse bought for $250 did what no human soldier could manage. Some of the bravest soldiers in history weren't even human. These are 4 animals that changed the course of war. Number 4, one of America's most unlikely war heroes was a stray dog in World War I. Stubby wandered into an army training camp in 1917, where a soldier named Robert Conroy hid him, even though dogs were banned from camp. When the unit shipped out to France, Conroy made a decision. He took the dog to war, and that decision would end up saving them. Stubby became one of the troops and had one crucial life-saving skill. He could smell poison gas before anyone else. He would run through the camp, barking, biting soldiers awake, seconds before the gas hit, saving them again and again, until one night, he caught a German spy, bravely pinning him down until help arrived. At that point, he wasn't just a stray anymore. His heroism earned him a promotion to sergeant, outranking his own owner. Stubby survived 17 battles. From a dog who wasn't even allowed at the military camp, to one whose bravery outranked them all. But Stubby wasn't the only animal who saved hundreds of lives in World War I. Number 3, 194 soldiers were about to be killed by their own army, and the only thing that could stop it was a pigeon. In 1918, American troops were trapped deep in the French wilderness with German forces closing in. And then the worst imaginable thing started happening. Their own artillery began attacking them. If they couldn't get a message out, they were going to die. So the soldiers turned to the only messengers that could still escape the battlefield, pigeons. One after another, the pigeons were shot down by snipers until only one remained. They tied a desperate note to his leg and released him. Cher Ami burst into the sky, dodging German bullets. He was hit, but he still kept flying, 25 miles. And finally, the message arrived. The artillery stopped fire and 194 soldiers walked out alive because one pigeon refused to die. And if that sounds hard to believe, wait until you hear about number 2. Because the next animal on this list wasn't just a hero. He was officially an enlisted soldier. Number 2. In 1943, Polish troops in Iran found a young boy on the roadside with a burlap sack. Inside was a bear cub, barely alive, his mother shot by hunters. They named him Wojtek and raised him as one of their own. He marched alongside the soldiers, drank beer from the bottle, ate cigarettes whole. When the unit was ordered to ship to Italy and regulations banned animals on transport ships, the soldiers had a simple solution. They enlisted him. Private Wojtek, serial number, military paybook. Nobody questioned it. At the Battle of Monte Cassino, one of the bloodiest battles of the war, Wojtek's unit had to carry 100-pound ammunition crates up a mountain under fire. It normally took 4 men per crate. Wojtek did it alone, and reportedly never dropped one. He was promoted to corporal. From a cub found in a burlap sack on a roadside in Iran, to a decorated soldier of the Polish army. But number 1 on this list didn't just survive the war. She carried it on her back, literally. Number 1, the warhorse who stood alone. A racehorse bought for $250 became one of the most decorated soldiers of the Korean War. Her name was Flame of the Morning. The Marines renamed her Reckless and trained her to carry artillery shells up steep ridge lines, alone with no rider and no escort into active fire and back again. At the Battle of Outpost Vegas, with handlers being hit and nobody left to lead her, they let Reckless go alone. She made 51 trips up that mountain in a single day. She was wounded twice. She didn't stop. When the fire got heaviest, Marines stripped off their own flak jackets and draped them over her as she passed, leaving themselves exposed to protect a horse. She was promoted to staff sergeant. 19-gun salute, 1,700-man parade. She wasn't a mascot. She was a decorated Marine. From delivering messages under fire to carrying ammo up a mountain, these animals didn't just witness history, they made it. History is full of surprises, and these 4 are definitely at the top of the list. Which of these stories was your favorite? Let us know in the comments.